see, here we go. Motorcycle.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is what I.
This is what you remember.
Yeah.
Traffic.
I hate that I missed all those cards back there.
Tires were just like
Wow.
$10. Just sitting on the side of that motorcycle, like,
Oh, yeah.
like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. Sitting
Yeah,
on the
she
side.
got confidence.
Yep. Texting.
Man, no hit.
Yep. See, they have cell phones here, man. And if they have cell phones, they can have cryptocurrency. That is
Yep.
the truth. They may not have a bank, but they can have cryptocurrency account. And that's the power of peer-to-peer value transfer.
But see, you're
It
gonna
circumvents
have
the
to- these people
banks.
don't have- These people don't. They buy dinner for $1,
Uh-huh.
less than $1.
Yeah, you can pay with crypto for less than $1. You can pay with crypto with fractions of, you know, a unit.
So the way you're gonna get them to transfer over from their local currency is value, right?
Yeah, but remember now, you can have both. You don't have to
I'm
like.
talking about they have to have an economic gain to go through the process. Like William said, all they have is their time. So they're gonna take their time to forget about their problems, their hustle, to accept something that they're going to be able to use on their phone. And these phones get lost. The phones they have to buy credit.
Yeah, but
so
you have to make it worth their while. You have to you have to make it profitable for them to do it. It can't just be cool and fun. It must also be profitable.
Yes. Yeah.
Here's the thing that kind of turned me off the cryptocurrency. Right?
Okay.
I'll tell you what it was. I had these cats. They wanted that same cash deal, right? They came to me. They wanted me to take their cash, and they wanted to buy what's the main cryptocurrency?
Bitcoin, yeah.
Right. And so, in the length of time it took for me to put the deal together with Coinbase,
yeah.
the price of crypto went way down.
Yep.
And they thought crypto was getting ready to tank. So they didn't want to do the deal anymore for cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's a reality.
And so the issue is, like with dollars, buying dollars, people have a relative confidence in the stability of that dollar to go buy an equivalent amount of something for them that they gave up to get the dollar.
Yeah.
You called it fungibility today.
Yes, fungibility.
Right?
Yeah.
It's worth the same in my dollar in my pocket tomorrow as it was when I gave something up for it today.
But fungibility has nothing to do with time.
Okay. Well,
it has only to do with who is holding it.
In the sense that if I put in an hour's worth of labor and get some money, I should be able to go buy an hour's worth of value from wherever
at that moment
and feel comfortable that it's not going to tank like commodities do on the stock market. They go up and down.
But you're missing fungibility. Okay.
Well, I shouldn't use that word because you're right, it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
But the confidence in the value of the item needs to be more stable in commerce, because people are trusting that what they valued their one thing for, they can get the equivalent value from someone else when they exchange that item.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the big thing that you have to appreciate about cryptocurrency is this transition from central control to peer-to-peer value transfer with decentralized access. Okay, that's the big paradigm shift that is now out there, and it's never going away. Okay, and so now the centralized control structure that we see in central banks and neighborhood banks, that is now dying, because people have found a more sensible way to transfer value. It's less expensive, it's faster, it's more secure. Okay, it's better in every way. Okay, and it is a product of the people as opposed to being a product of elite control freaks who have an interest in stealing value from that peer-to-peer transfer. Okay, As a matter of fact, that's their only purpose. Their only function is to steal value. They have no other function but to steal value. So they end up trying to justify their theft of value by what they consider to be a service, whether it's to act as an intermediary in the way of, you know, PayPal or Western Union, or, you know, a bank card or whatever. They have all of these ways to sell you on their sucking value from your value transfer, right?
Yeah,
and people buy it.
Here's the other thing
I
wanted to mention when it comes to the whole people component, right?
Yeah.
There are people that complain about Trump or about the government, about taxes, right? We pay these taxes and we see our money going to the government for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But for educated people who understand, invest in them in their own knowledge, there's more opportunities to get from the government through different projects, contracts, grants.
Yeah.
To far surpass what you ever. I've made more in donations to my nonprofit than I ever made as a lawyer. Just to get banks giving me real estate for free.
Yeah.
During the crash.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And so I realized that while we're talking about in that whole model about people getting taken advantage of because of the debt, they got to work and they'll never pay off their debt.
Yeah.
That is, you know, true. But for the educated, informed person, there's opportunities that come from, that are created in that will put you, whoever you work with or work for or care about, ahead of that debt trap.
For a while.
You know, because what happens is the dollar that each person earned doesn't all go to paying a debt. Some of it goes to you. Right? So you get dollars from that person that he didn't have to pay in taxes.
But like we learned today, we have to look at the intrinsic value of that dollar and whether there is any intrinsic value at all, or is it just a computer entry that has no value but is diluting the value of other computer entries that are being entered into the system randomly without accountability, with no limit. That cannot happen with gold, silver, and cryptocurrency, which is why they serve as better mediums of exchange, because they cannot be legally counterfeited by governments who get that buying power first before it dilutes by the time it reaches to people who are in the economy working, creating, producing, and delivering value to the economy.
Right. Okay. You're still talking about a means to an end instead of the end itself. The reason people deal with a currency is because it allows them, in a system everybody agrees upon, to get their wants. Right. Or their needs.
Yeah.
And go get something with it. So to the extent I can go buy something with cash, or with a credit card, or with a cryptocurrency, or with a barter system, it's a means to get what I want. Right. So what the crypto is just another way to get what I want. And yeah, it has the added effect of being a stick to the man kind of currency. But if it makes it even the slightest bit less convenient for me to get what I want, I'm going to reject it. Yeah. Because ultimately, I care more about getting what I want than how I get what I want. Exactly. I agree with you 100%, and that's why these cryptocurrencies are becoming even more convenient to use than the current banking system.
There's going to have to be two events that take place. There's going to have to be a crash and then the availability.
Yeah, well,
because until there is a crash, you're not going to get enough. So you got to have that sustained power to be around.
Both of those are happening. Okay, the crash is definitely coming. We don't know exactly when, but it is coming, and the availability is increasing every day.
Right. So there has to be an event.
Unless I can go buy a churro with cryptocurrency.
Well, you can, depending on where you are.
I want to be able to buy a churro right
here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and that's, you know, like I say, that is happening more often than you may be aware. And at some point in time, it's going to become the norm, right? But you don't want to wait until it becomes the norm to position yourself, okay? Because by then, there will have already been fortunes made that you missed out on.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Then what's the difference between the banking system? If people are making money off of me transacting business like that, they're just I'm just trading one Fed devil system for nothing.
No, absolutely not. Because one is the Fed devil, the other has nothing to do with the Fed. The other is a product.
There's ways for early adopters to make money.
Yeah, absolutely.
People using this system.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at people who
are going to do what it takes to make the most money off of this system.
Well, but when the system that is now emerging is built upon the truthful transfer of value from peer to peer, then yeah, man, that's a huge incentive for people to move toward that so that they can preserve their hard-earned wealth and buying power, as opposed to allow it to be siphoned off by a federal system that is designed to do exactly that, siphon off value, okay, and just basically dilute the system with more intrinsically worthless currency, you know?
I think probably the best approach for any cryptocurrency industry person is to get corporate America to start being willing to pay their employees cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
For you to be able to pay your child support, taxes.
All that's coming. All that's coming. You know, that's not going to happen overnight. Yeah.
See, people didn't adopt, for example, what's it called when they send the money directly to your bank?
Direct deposit.
Direct deposit.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to get that check in the mail.
Exactly.
That's what they were used to, right?
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks, you got a check in the mail.
Yep.
You know, but now you don't get a check. You don't get that physical check.
You get direct deposit.
Right. And people had a problem with that at first.
At first.
Right.
Yeah.
But once they realized that the money was in the bank, it was a problem until hold on. It was a problem even still until they got that debit card in their hand.
Yeah.
Because then, as soon as it hit the bank, they could use it right now.
Exactly.
12 o'clock at night.
And they got paid usually earlier. That's what was the incentive.
Right.
Yeah. Get the check and then have to go cash it.
Right. Versus the other way was you get your check, you would run cash it, and then go pay your bills with cash.
Yeah.
So it took two things. It took one, the direct deposit, but it also took a system that made them able to now, because of direct deposit, they can use their money faster.
Right.
That's what married the two together.
There you go. But
cryptocurrency is the truth and all that honesty and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe you get more of your money for your value and time. But unless it's easy for me to convert it into using it, people may not care as much.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, you just nailed it. It has to become more customary. Right now, there's more novelty to it, right? But as people become more accustomed to doing this and they see the sense in it, then it just becomes the new normal. And everything was new at one time. Everything. The internet was new at one time. Cell phones were new at one time. Phones were new at one time. The television was new at one time, you know? I mean, like, there are all these disruptions that have happened. At one time, the Industrial Revolution, you know, it was a revolution for a reason. We went from an agrarian to an industrial economy. That was a new thing at one time, right? All of these developments didn't start out popular. You know, they took some kind of revolution in order to become adopted and make an impact on the economy. And that's the same thing that's happening right now with our monetary system, you know? So it's inevitable, right? And regardless of how little we may want to embrace it, it's coming, you know? And so when I see something as... Say again?
Look at it, Wingstop.
Oh, Wingstop in Jakarta, Indonesia. But you know what I mean, though, William, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.